shots against South Carolina were completed. How did you guys process that in terms of fixing that as you head into another game week?
Yeah, I know they got a couple deep shots in the game. You know, we just gonna go back to the drawing board. You know, on Saturdays, guys gonna make plays. This is the SEC. They got good players. We got good players too. So you know, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. You know, like we like to say, we're gonna go to the doctor today. We're gonna fix everything that was bad on Saturday. Put this game behind us and get ready for Vanderbilt.
Do you talk to like Amir to let him know that you win some and miss some?
Yeah, for sure. Amir is another one of my best friends on the team. You know, we always talk about ball, and you know that we got to shake back. We got to do some things to get prepared for this next game and the rest of the season.
Is some of that a product of, obviously you guys, I don't know what your habit rate is exactly, I haven't figured it the way y'all do, but it's got to be through the roof, right? Is some of that kind of the cost of doing business that way?
Well, I'm not too much sure. It's just the cost of Saturday night in college football. But, you know, we definitely focusing on having a lot of havoc, and we have been doing pretty good on reaching our goals. But like I said, we got to go to the doctor. You know, it's always something to be fixed, and you know that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to fix what went wrong on Saturday, and like I said, we're going to prepare for Vanderbilt.
Chris, number one, I love the shoes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Where have you seen Adam and Nolan sort of grow this year in terms of taking over the linebacker, and obviously Aziz is going, and just where have they grown the most in terms of just being leaders in that group?
Yeah, like I said, like you said, they become major leaders for that group. That whole group respects what they do and what they have done for many years. You know, Adam and Nolan are two of the hardest workers on our team, so it's great to see them go out there and make plays on Saturday, as I've always expected from them.
Talking about Adam specifically, you know, Coach Smart said that, you know, earlier in his career, maybe, you know, missed things he should have been to, all that kind of stuff, and now he's kind of setting that example. Just, what is it about him that's sort of, I guess, changed in him to where he's one of those guys that cares now? I think.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, just being in this program for many years, you learn how to grow and mature throughout this sport and with our program, and our coaches do a good job of helping us out with that process. And like I said, Adam has been a guy that has spoken up when things have gone wrong with the team and stuff like that, make sure that we stay on point during the season and stuff like that. We know it's a long season, so we're just trying to keep our focus ahead for the long road that we have.
Did you guys happen to notice that tackle that Adam made on the kickoff coverage?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that was great.
I just wondered, those kind of hits tend to get a reaction in the film room.
Especially for me, I was one of the first people out there like, oh man, Adam, that was a great hit. Like the whole team, you know, we always have that helmet on the hand approach. You know, we all came out there smacking on the head. But, you know, we had to go right back on there on defense for the next series. So we celebrated that and we got ready for the next play.
He talked about he loves special teams. And Kirby also said that he's like perfectly built for special teams. Can you talk about that, how he's just made well to be on special teams?
Well, you know, special teams is obviously a big emphasis for our team. We feel like we can get that edge on special team. We can win a lot of games. You know, Adam's obviously a tremendous athlete. He can move fast. He's big and strong. He has all the good qualities to be a great special teams player. So, you know, the emphasis that Coach Smart and the rest of our coaches put on special teams have really helped us build and grow throughout the special teams process. Everybody on the team, not just Adam, you know, me, including a lot of older guys and younger guys, are getting the swing of things and recognizing how important special teams is for us to be able to win.
How unusual is it when you see a bunch of starters on special teams and kickoff coverage especially, man, enjoying and excited about it? It used to be a time, that was where all the freshmen play, all the walk-ons on kickoff team. You don't see that anymore, especially here.
You know, we want to put our best foot forward out there on special team, and you know, it's not unusual for us. You know, we always had plenty starters, and you know, Coach Smart always highlights guys that have been first rounders throughout his career that have played and started on special teams. So you know, we take pride in it, and you know, we feel like I said, that can help us win a lot of games. And, you know, it's going to be an emphasis on it every week for us.
There's also an emphasis on, I guess, this coach talking about how you guys do good on good in practice all the time to make sure that you guys get kind of the best look. How much does that help y'all, and I mean, what kind of impact do you think it has?
I mean, it definitely helps us out a lot. You know, going against the athletes that we have on the offense, you know, it makes the game a little bit easier when you're going against the athletes that we have. So it definitely helps us out a lot. I love, you know, good on good periods. Even our scout team, you know, they give us great looks in and out every week. So, you know, that's a big help for us.
Was there any resentment last year because of Vanderbilt deciding not to come, all the COVID stuff?
Yeah, no resentment. You know, COVID last year, you know, it put a lot of teams in a difficult position and things like that. And I know they had things going on, but you know, I'm looking forward to playing them this week. You know, they have a good team, another SEC East opponent, and you know, it's important for us in our journey.
But how disappointed were last year's seniors in not getting a chance to play home there.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty disappointing. You know, we didn't get that last game for the seniors, but you know, we all took it in stride and we got ready for the next game.
Christopher, what's it like to have defensive minded coach in Kirby? Obviously, you have Dan Lanning doing what he does as a coordinator, and then you bring Muschamp, who has a great reputation. Like, are there ever too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices, or what's it like to have so many guys that are well respected out there?
Yeah, honestly, it's great having those defensive minded coaches on our side of the ball. You know, there's never too many cooks in the kitchen. All of them bring a different piece, and they help all of us in a very good way. You know, all our coaches, you know. Like I said, very smart guys. They've known each other for a long time. They've known football for a long time. Anytime I get a chance to speak to any one of them, I just take them as much as possible away as I can and put it into my game.
Is Muschamp in the defensive meetings?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Muschamp is in there with us, and he helps me out a lot. He's been a great addition to our staff, and I've been able to get a lot of information from him since he's been there, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Chris, Kirby didn't rule out the potential return of Tyke this week, saying that this is kind of the area on the calendar that they had targeted. What do you think he's going to add to the secondary when he does make that return?
Obviously, Tyke's a great athlete. He's one of the best players in the nation. He's going to add very, very much needed depth that we needed into this defense and can come back and help us out on the field on Saturdays.
And I guess before his injury, what stood out to you most? What was the most impressive thing about him on the field?
Well, how hard a worker he is, and he pays a lot of attention to details. Great tackler, and he's very, very physical, good in coverage, and things that we need that can help us out on defense for sure.
After Saturday, what's kind of the point of emphasis for this defense going into Vanderbilt, going on the road and a game like that?
Just staying focused, not getting too high or too low about anything that's happened in the past. You know, your past is your ego and your future is your pride. You know, we focus in the present. We want to have humility. That's something that I heard Giannis say, and that's something that we try to take an approach to our defense, is just focusing on the present. Like I said, we're gonna look back at the last game today. We're gonna fix what the mistakes that we had, and we're gonna put that game to bed, and we're gonna focus forward, looking forward to Vanderbilt.
You said that?
Giannis, I don't really know how to say it like that, but he had a great point about like focusing in the past. That's your ego, and focusing on the future. That's your pride. If you want to focus in the present, and that's your humility. So you know, we're gonna be where our feet are. You know, we're here today, ready to work. You're ready for the game ahead.
It's tough to get up for a game like Vanderbilt. I mean, obviously you guys go fun at the beginning of the year, and then you play a couple other teams here and there. But Vanderbilt's a team always that struggle. Do you have to try and get yourself up for games like this, or because it's SEC, you got to keep that same mindset?
No. I look at no matter our opponent. I look at every week the very same. You know, we want to go out there and put our best foot forward, and that's what we're going to try to do on Saturday.
Christopher, I think you have this is a little off-beat question. I think you have some teammates that are doing like video message shout-outs on Cameo. Did you ever think of jumping on that and doing some NIL advertising?
No, sir. I mean, I haven't heard about any of that so far, but obviously I'm open to any opportunities brought to me, and I will evaluate with my parents and their so.
Christopher, what grade would you give the defense through the first 3 games this season?
If you're asking me, I'm oh man, that's a tough question. I don't know what grade I would give it to the defense, but I just know that every week, like I said, we just go out there and try to put our best foot forward. And, you know, that's where the outside sources to grade us on our performance and anything like that. Like I said, any performance that we had, you know, it's great that we had it. We put in a lot of work to get there, but like I said, that's going to be in the past. You know, we're looking forward to the future.
Lewis said that you guys may not be as good as we think you are. What did he mean by that?
Like I said, when we go in the film room, there's a lot of things and a lot of mistakes that we have and that we like to take a lot of criticism to help us get better in our game that you guys don't see. You know, you guys see a lot of the sacks and the interceptions and forced fumbles, but it's plenty of plays that we go out there and we have a lot of mistakes. And, you know, sometimes we catch a break, or sometimes the pressure get on the quarterback. Sometimes we have good coverage in the back end to help out the front and things like that. But like Lewis said, there's a lot of mistakes that you guys miss. And like you said, when we come in here on Mondays, that's when we come here and try to get those things fixed. Like we said, we like to go to the doctor and fix anything that's wrong with us. And like I said, put that game to rest, and looking forward to Vanderbilt.
Is Kirby the doctor? Is that
we got about 5-6 doctors back there. Everybody helping us out, getting us fixed up back there. You know, we patch it up and we get ready for practice.
We have time for 2 more questions with Chris.
Chris, remember first impressions of Brock Bowers, and maybe at some point thinking this guy's better than we
Yeah,
heard.
like I said, Brock's kind of like Adam. He's like a freak athlete. He can do everything on the field. He has everything that you want in a tight end. And, you know, he's kind of quiet. I mean, I never really heard him talk to the defense or anything like that. He just goes out there and put in work, catch the ball, throw it to the ref, and he back in position, ready for the next play. And that's what I respect about Brock. He's a really hard worker. On top of that, a very good athlete, and he's done some great things for our team.
So if Brock's the quiet guy, who's the receiver that talks the most?
Oh, let me see. It's a couple receivers that talk a lot. I'd probably say Kieras. You know, he's going through some injuries right now, but he's getting back into the swinging thing and helping our team a lot. And me and Kieras have a good friendly competition. That's been a guy that I've gone against since high school. You know, he's a great player, great athlete, and you know he's going to continue to help our team too.
Okay, that's all today with Chris Smith. Thanks,
All right.
y'all.
Thank y'all.